Welcome back. Capstone time again. Over 6 lessons, you built the whole measure toolbox: statistics, distributions, DPMO, capability, CPK versus PPK, and the Gage study that makes any of it believable. Today, we assemble them into one coherent measure phase on the live project and prepare for the tollgate question that sinks careers. Why should I believe your baseline? Let's build the proof, the measure checklist, what a complete phase contains. A data collection plan, every metric with an operational definition, a sampling plan, a frequency, and a named collector. A validated measurement system. Your Gage R&R passed before the data was collected. A stability check. The control chart says the baseline is believable, and the baseline itself, capability, sigma level, and DPMO with a dated sample. That's the whole phase, and every tollgate question maps to one of those 4 boxes. The quiet hero is the operational definition, the exam phrase for everyone counts the same thing the same way. A good plan row answers 5 questions: what you measure and its unit, how, written so 2 people can't disagree, how many, the sample size, how often, the frequency, and who collects it. If any of those 5 is missing, your baseline is an opinion with decimals. Let's assemble it. I'll use the LeanProjax platform. I create the data collection plan and add our first measure, cycle time, defined pick start to palletize stop, in seconds. 200 cases, systematic, every 25th case, per shift, collected by the line lead. Then seal defects, 500 cases, 100% of audited cases daily by the QA tech. The plan totals 700 planned samples, visible, named, dated. And the evidence trail is already in the toolkit. The Gage study from last lesson acceptable at 8%, and the baseline capability on 50,000 measurements, CPK 0.903, the measure phase on-screen defensible. The measure tollgate, 4 questions, 4 artifacts. Can I trust the numbers? Your Gage R&R verdict. Is the baseline stable? The control chart. No capability claims on an unstable process. Where do we stand? CPK 0.9, sigma level 2.7, about 6,700 defects per million. And does the goal still make sense? Baseline versus charter. 45.7 seconds against a 45-second takt says yes, the gap is real and worth the project. Answer from documents, not memory, and you pass to analyze. Capstone drill. 4 questions, exam pace. 1. Your baseline capability study used a gauge with %GRR of 40%. What's the status of your baseline? Pause here if you need a moment. Invalid. An unacceptable measurement system poisons every number downstream. Redo the MSA first. 2. The operational definition for late delivery. Name the 2 properties it must have. Take a few seconds. Measurable and unambiguous. 2 people applying it to the same event must get the same answer. 3. Sample size 200, systematic every 25th case. Why systematic instead of grabbing the first 200 on Monday? Think it through. Representativeness. Monday morning cases aren't the process. Spread the sample across real operating conditions. 4. The eye chart on your baseline shows special causes. Can you report CPK? A few seconds? Not yet. Stabilize first or flag it clearly. Capability assumes statistical control. Measure, complete. You can plan the data, validate the gauge, and defend a baseline no sponsor can shake. Next module, analyze, where we finally get to ask why, starting with the 80-20 law and a Pareto chart built live. The detective work begins. Subscribe, and I'll see you there.